Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online Radio Box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live, baby. And we are here on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. How's everybody today? Man, listen, y'all know how it goes. It's the beginning of the week. This is how we roll. You know, we always got to make sure we making things happen over here. And as always, I always got guests. Okay, let me refrain from that because I ain't had guests for a little bit, but we've been having them roll through. We had Carl with Ancient Mystics. I was on Mary Selena Kate show the other Sunday. We had him on again. Man, let me tell you something. We need to talk about this health and this wealth because this is everything. But we got to cover the health first because if you don't get right, how you expect to go ahead and achieve the wealth? I'm just saying, people, y'all got to hear me on this, but y'all know how it goes. We're going to go ahead and go through a couple announcements. So here we are, baby. I have to remind y'all where we at. And boom, baby, we are here at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of Ron Reader, the VNO, what you know, myself, Life Coach Jeff Releford, the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace. Who was Smooch Wallace, baby? If you don't know him, please get to know him. And also Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. We make up the Vibe Studios 219, baby. So if you need your podcast or your radio show produced, we have equipment here that'll do that for you. I'm in here tinkering with it now because I have to, because this is what I do. You know you want to tinker with it too. So y'all come on over here, reach out to any of us on our social media or our Facebook pages. I know for a fact you can Google Life Coach Jeff or Life Coach Jeff Releford or Jeff Releford, and you will find me. So if you want to reach out, I ain't too hard to find, baby. So, all right, y'all. And also, let's not forget also, people, this is our Monday night lineup on Biggs Radio Chicago. So it consists of my show, the Jeff Releford Show, from 5 to 6 p.m. Then we got Mixtape Monday with Julian St. Chris from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then we have the Dinah Lynn Biggs Show from 8 to 10 p.m. Now, listen, I like to tell everybody, we got y'all from the moment we get off from work, okay? You rock it with me, and then Dinah Lynn Biggs gonna tuck you in. Because around 11, we got Al Grid, a legendary Al Grid with bedtime stories. So Al Grid gonna put you to sleep. Okay, that's what I always tell y'all. But we got y'all locked in from 5 to 10 p.m. And just to let y'all know, if y'all would like to put any music on the radio station, your boy does talk radio. I just interviewed an artist. Y'all can go ahead, give us a call, and if you want to inquire about it, give us a call at 773-462-4447. Once again, that number is 773-462-4447. And also you can reach out to us at biggsradio@gmail.com. And let's not forget, people, we have a website. We do. BiggsRadio.com. It has a list of all of our personalities, all of our names, showtime schedules, all that, everything you need to know about Biggs Radio Chicago. All right. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I got it out. But yes, we have a great guest here today. She dabbles in this jerk chicken. This holistic jerk. Now listen, people, listen. Oh, here we go. I got to get it right because a lot of times when you don't get it right, people gonna come at you. But I need her to just talk about what she do because sometimes I don't do a lot of research when it comes to guests. And I'm gonna tell y'all, this happened to be really quick, really fast, impromptu. So I didn't have a lot of time to go out there and get research. But from what I hear, great things are being done. So without further ado, boom, baby. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Thank you for having me. My name is Andrea Ledbetter, and I am one of the co-founders of the organization Holistic Jerkz. I did not actually come up with the name. The name was actually created by Spoonie here.
See, Spoon. Y'all call this man Spoonie.
Spoonie.
This is different. I need to mess with him about that one now. Spoonie.
No need.
But that's what's up. That's good. That's good. So you had some creativity with the name from Mr. Spoon over here.
Yes.
And is it everything jerk? Let's talk about that.
It's a spicy take on everything holistic.
Mhm.
So a lot of times when you hear about health and wellness, people want to sugarcoat it. They want to spoon feed it to you.
Make it nice for your feelings, Jeff.
Yes.
I know. There you
You
go.
want to make
Yeah.
it nice.
And I've taken that approach as a registered nurse, and that wasn't getting me anywhere with my patient care.
Okay. Gotcha.
They would hear you and not hear you, and then you come back and then they have more ailments, more problems.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I would have a lot of elder patients, and they said, stop dressing it up and making it all fancy. Just give it to me straight,
Yeah.
even if you have to be a jerk about it.
Oh.
So
Okay.
my other side comes out, and I just let them know, this is your diagnosis.
Mhm.
This is what you were supposed to have done. This
Okay.
is what you didn't do. And now let's bring it on back. You got to do your med care and everything and meet with your doctor and everything. But that is for acute illnesses, meaning you need to take care of the problem right now. But
Okay.
this is not preventative, and this is not going to sustain you. So what do you need to do with your lifestyle?
Mhm.
And how do you need to change it in order to have longevity?
Okay.
And
Okay.
that is where the holistic part comes in.
Okay. Okay. Now, see, I'm very curious because I got a man who I know. Shout out to Mr. Bob Kane out there. That man puts cayenne pepper on everything. And I'm talking about excessively.
He's old school, ain't he, Jeff?
Old school.
You know, cayenne pepper is good for the bloodstream. He clearing his blood.
I guess he is.
He's
But
old school. He knows
all I know is that thing is hot.
Yeah. And he probably has no inflammation issues.
Absolutely.
He probably don't. That man get around good. You can't. He like 74 or something like that.
Okay.
That brother he moving. And he always helping me out with stuff. He like, oh, Jeff, I got it. I say, oh man, no, you don't. Let me help you. But he got it.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, is that an approach that you take? Do you use cayenne and
I do.
number herbs and
I
everything?
use cayenne. I use Scotch bonnet. I do have a Caribbean background. So
Okay.
we like things spicy.
Yeah.
What is
Okay.
What is your background like?
Yeah. What is your background?
Trinidadian.
Trinidadian. You know what? I got to link you up with my boy Josh. Now listen, I don't know about that Trinidad, but he from Jamaica.
Okay.
He from Jamaica. I don't know if there's some
I love
cross.
all my island
Yeah,
people.
you love all your island people. Okay. So Josh, if you out there, brother, we got to link you up with this lady right here because y'all probably be some cooking foods together.
I love to cook, actually.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
See, I should have asked for sample spoon.
What you like to cook?
You know what? I like to cook. I'm vegan. So I've been vegan for
What is
18
vegan?
years.
Tell the people what is vegan. What do you
Vegan is,
Yeah.
a lot of people say they'll say I'm plant-based. And
Okay.
but then they'll dabble into some other stuff that is not so plant-based. So I see some people say I'm mostly plant-based, but then they'll be eating eggs or they'll have dairy products.
So they're not all the way in.
No,
they just
they're not
saying
all
they
the way in.
vegan, but
They're
they're not
just
all the way in.
tipping their toe in the little lake a little bit.
Exactly.
But when you decide to fully commit to
Yeah.
the plant-based lifestyle and you realize that dairy creates inflammation and mucus, and you
Okay.
you no longer want to have those issues, especially if you live in the Midwest where it
Yeah.
gets cold, and usually dairy is not something that you need to eat
Okay.
when it's cold, and when you have, this is the cold flu virus issue area. So to get rid of all of that, to feel it within your lungs, to feel it also when you're working out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when people work out, my pet peeve is when people have to hawk up those loogies and keep spitting when they work out.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that's your body purging itself of all that mucus.
Really?
Yes. Especially if they do dairy products.
Now, see, I thought that was just you working hard out here in these
You're
streets.
getting rid of that filthiness.
Getting rid of the filthiness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Detoxing and cleansing yourself. Remember we talked about that?
Yes, we did. We had a mild discussion on detoxing the body.
Right.
Had me rethink my whole life. Like, Coach Jeff out here doing bad, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I felt so much conviction after this, man. You can't come no more. You come with conviction.
I have to. That's why I'm a jerk, right?
That's why he's a jerk.
That's right. and let's talk about more. What type of dishes do you offer?
What kind of dishes do we offer?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to start being able to teach people how to, instead of spending so much money, because when people think about the vegan lifestyle, they associate it with high cost.
It is though.
It can be, but guess what? So can be an unhealthy.
Absolutely.
When you
That's
look
true.
at some people's medical
Yeah.
bills,
Absolutely.
and people criticize me all the time. I'm not spending that money on that. I said, well, you could either spend the money up front and take care of your health and be living golden in your truly golden era, or you could have a table full of painkillers. You could have insurance premiums up the wazoo, and you could be paying out of pocket cost as well.
Yeah.
Especially if you've discovered that you have treated your body so badly that you have a terminal illness, and then you're paying in excess of $50,000 plus.
Wow.
Because you did not take care of the best vehicle that you have, which is this body. So, think about it like that. You could be paying your money to me as a nurse, because I will be making that money if you don't take care of your health.
Girl, they're going to pay you.
And the physician too. Or you could take care of it right now and alleviate those problems in the long run.
Because I'm going to tell you something. I used to think like, I was one of those people that would think like, you know what? I just want to enjoy. I'm going to eat whatever I want. Because that's what life is about. But as I've gotten older, I've grown to realize that you got to be taking care of your health a heck of a lot more.
Now, see, we want to dispel the myth that food has to taste like cardboard or it can't be enjoyable in order for you to like it.
Exactly.
Because just because I'm vegan does not mean, do I look emaciated? I have meat on my bones. I enjoy my food. I enjoy flavor. I enjoy taste. I'm satiated. I'm not starving. And I look forward to my dishes.
What is satiated for the listeners?
Yes. What is that?
That you're content. You're full. That you feel like you've had a complete meal.
Y'all heard that, right?
Okay. It's that feeling of feeling full. Okay. Got you.
So, I think some people think that, oh, you're vegan. All you do is eat twigs and little bird leaves all day. And it's not that. You can actually have savory dishes that taste really good with all the flavors. And actually, as a vegan, you end up expanding your palate, because most meat eaters, and I'm not trying to criticize my meat eaters, but sometimes it'll be very basic. You'll have maybe the fried chicken or the baked chicken.
Girl, you ain't lying.
And maybe you'll have the steak.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have an occasional hamburger.
What
do you fish, fried fish. Sometimes you might pair it with a vegetable. Most of the time you'll pair it with a starch.
Exactly. Yeah.
Potatoes or rice.
Rice. Yep. Potatoes or rice. You ain't lying.
There's not much variation going on in that. A meat and a starch.
Okay.
A meat and a starch. Some people get real critical and say blood and starch.
Ooh-wee. Okay.
Because it's animal flesh and a
That's
starch.
True. Yeah. And
you have no variety in that. A lot of meat eaters I know never learn how to use the full gamut of spices, different vegetables. So as a vegan, you have to get very creative with how you plan out your meals. And you can end up delving into just having just the starch. You'll go into like ancient grains like amaranth and teff.
Okay.
You'll start using different types of peppers besides just the occasional trinity, which is onions, bell pepper, and celery. Okay. You'll go into your peppers and you'll start getting creative. And as your taste buds become full, you'll start wanting to delve into different types of mushrooms. So you get very creative with the palate.
And I see what you mean by that, because you know what, when you're trying different foods, and I agree with you about the meat and the palate being very basic. It's only so much you can do with chicken. It's only so much you can do with steak. It's only so much you can do with different cuts of beef and pork, all that stuff.
And usually you end up having to use vegetables to make it taste better.
There you go. Yeah. You see, okay, people. See, y'all better pay attention. See, I'm trying to tell y'all, we are getting something out of the day. And y'all better listen, because she's exactly right. When I even sit up here and I look at that and I apply that to my own lifestyle. Yeah, that's deep, what it do. That's very deep. Conviction. Y'all both coming with conviction. Maybe she can come, Carl. She can come back. You can't. That's why I understand. I know. That's why I'm not talking. I know. That's why I'm not saying that, Jeff. But yes, and I think that's what needs to be said to a lot of people too. How you can get creative with these dishes so that you can have fun with all this. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When I went on the diet, I thought it was gonna be crazy. I thought it was gonna be wild. But when I started trying those different peppers and sauteing these different vegetables and trying different things, I actually appreciated the food more. I really did. And my palate did change. You started to actually taste more of that protein coming from your green foods. Yes. So, and it's true, baby. It's not a myth. It's very true. If you eat the protein coming from the green leaved food, it will start to taste like the meat. Because those cows and all them other stuff, that's what they're eating.
That's what psychological thing.
That's what they're eating. So then that's where that taste of that protein comes from, yo. So right. It is very true. I know a little something.
You know more than a little something.
I do.
You have to apply it to your life. That's all.
This is true.
You have time. Not a lot of time, but you have a little time.
You see, there's the conviction, people.
Right
there's the conviction. Not a lot of time. He said death is around the corner. Now I'm just playing. You ain't getting that.
My grandma always said, if you take care of yourself while you're young, baby, you don't have to worry about it when you get old. You know, drink your water.
That's true.
She lived to be 90 years old. She was big on taking cool showers.
Drink your water.
There you go.
Drink your water.
What kind of water you drinking?
I'm drinking this cold water. This okay, hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
pH in purified water. That's what this is. Because you said to drink purified water.
No, I said to drink alkaline and spring water.
Okay, alkaline and spring water. But if you said it was going to be in a bottle, didn't you say to have it purified? Wasn't it something like that?
pH level. Long as what is that?
Okay,
pH?
this is
fine to drink, guys.
Okay, this is fine.
It's alkaline. This hydration. This is. I mean, if you have to drink that, it's better than tap water.
Okay. Okay, it's better than tap of water.
But know that when you're taking like supplements or when you're taking medications, remember when I said you just don't go cold turkey and just cut off your medications,
Absolutely.
Especially if you have extreme blood pressure. Then alkaline water, you have to wait at least an hour or two after you take their alkaline water is not good to take with your medications because it renders it ineffective.
Really?
Yes.
It strips away the value.
Oh, wow.
So what water would you suggest drinking?
Yeah.
And talk to them a little bit about that.
When you're taking your herbs and your supplements, it's best to drink like distilled or spring water.
Right.
But you can still enjoy your alkaline water like an hour or two before you take any of your medications or your supplements. And it's very important.
Wow.
If you're taking a blood pressure medicine, do not take it with alkaline water.
It would be useless.
Wow. That is insane.
Because it alkalizes the body. It literally flushes out impurities and toxins. And unfortunately, when you're taking medication, it is considered to be a foreign object. It is considered to be a toxin in the body.
Yes.
Even though it's regulating your blood pressure.
That's deep, Jeff. I hope you're paying attention and listening.
That is very deep. That is very deep. I would have never thought that drinking alkaline water would mess up your diet. Your like pills. Your pills. Oh my gosh. Are y'all paying attention? Are y'all really paying attention? I just need to know because some of y'all might not be getting the benefits of what the doctor prescribed just because of the fact that you are trying to do one thing healthy and not knowing that it's stripping away another. Mm-hmm. Wow. I need to just give y'all the show.
No, not today.
Not today?
Not today.
I can't give
it to her.
Okay, I can give her the show. I can give her the show.
You can. I'm just here.
Y'all, Spoon can come back. He can come back. He's always welcome. Anybody he bring through the door is always welcome.
Just a guy passing through, y'all.
That's
trying
all
to
it
teach
is.
And share what I have.
You don't know Spoon. Spoon, I might have to get Spoon a day or something. I might have to give you a day to talk to the people.
Are they going to listen to me?
We going to make them listen.
Okay.
We going to make them listen.
Do that, Jeff. I like that. Okay.
You know, everything starts off with a mission, just like my sister here. She started off with a mission, and now she is providing this holistic lifestyle.
The jerk way.
The jerk way. To the people.
You know, a jerk is somebody that annoys you. We're going to annoy you, annoy you, and we're going to fast switch, and we're going to switch you and annoy you until you do right.
Yeah, until you do right.
Eventually you do right, and you'll thank us years later.
And it's all in love, because if we did not care, we wouldn't bring this information to you. People who don't care about you,
there you go.
They don't care how your lifestyle is. But if I see somebody, and they won't.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Spoonie grows on you like fungus.
Spoonie.
Well,
like
now, we're going to talk about the fungus.
Spoon like
Let's
fungus.
go back to fungus, guys.
Spoon is like fungus.
Fungi.
Fungus.
He can be a
like
little
mushroom.
He could be annoying at first. But to tell you the truth, he does have your best interest at heart. He will recommend, if he sees that you're going through something, he will recommend something. In most cases, he will even offer you a free sample. Absolutely. A lot of times just telling you, just try it and introduce you slowly into the lifestyle. So behind that annoying exterior, there is a softie.
That's why
underneath
nobody wants to work out with me, isn't it? See?
Okay.
Wants to work out with me anymore. I don't even know why, Jeff.
It's okay.
Okay.
Make sure you're talking to the mic so the people can hear you.
Nobody wants to work out with me. I mean, we work out Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. at the Hudson Camp. I would love to see some of you guys smiling faces in the morning. What
Yes.
And he gonna work y'all. He gonna work you.
Mm-hmm.
I know you a good one. You a tough one when it comes to these workouts.
I've heard.
Yes. Okay. Well, as long as it ain't me. Back to the
just accountability.
Okay. Just accountability. Yeah, you know that's what I operate in on the show, man.
Compassion for the people.
Compassion for the people.
You have to act.
See how people use your words against you.
Compassion
and
transparency. You got to be straight up.
Okay.
It's called ACT.
See, now you can't come back. You also can't watch the show.
I can't watch the show.
You also cannot watch the show anymore. See, people like Carl use your words against you. No. But yes, let's keep talking. I'm telling you, this is just very interesting. The knowledge that you have, the mission that you're doing, what you actually spreading down to the people. Do you have like plans or regimens that you also offer people to help them get on the right track when they're trying to follow this holistic way?
Well, yes. The organization will offer meal examples. It'll offer meal plans. In most cases, it'll offer cooking classes. A lot of times dealing with my elders, especially dealing with the older married couples. Yeah. Sometimes when it's the man and he's worked for years and years and years and he finally has these ailments, and then the doctor or the nurse practitioner sits in front of him and just starts riddling off a lot of different types of foods you need. The lifestyle change. And they don't really break it down. They just give them like a blanket list. In most cases, that gentleman is not fixing his own meals. He has a counterpart that is fixing the meals for them.
That's true.
So a lot of times when you're talking about education and consulting when it comes to holistic and lifestyle changes, even though we have HIPAA and it says that unless you voluntarily allow your partner to know about your health, which I encourage everybody to do, be very to have your partner a part of your healthcare journey, you should bring both of them in. Okay. You should explain this is what your partner cannot have. Yeah. And consequently, you'll be changing the wife's lifestyle changes as well because she has to cook for the family. So now you're making two people healthy as opposed to just one person healthy. I like that.
You said something about HIPAA. What is HIPAA? Isn't that some type of health law? Somebody maybe listening who don't know what HIPAA is. It's very important.
Health Accountability Act. It means that you cannot divulge people's healthcare information.
It's illegal.
Yes, it's very much illegal. And nurses, we live by it all the time. I mean, it's like one of the number one ways you can lose your medical license. We take that very seriously. Okay. It goes into even taking pictures of people, everything. Like, so your privacy is very much important and very much protected. And so when I'm dealing with people holistic wise and if they want to be private about their situation and they do not want to tell people about what they're going through, they especially some of those who have been given a terminal diagnosis and they want to find out ways they can reverse this situation. Sometimes they don't want the pity party that comes with it. Yeah. They want to make their holistic lifestyle change and move in silence and just pretty much focus on, mental, physical well-being. So yes, that's very important to create that rapport with when consulting with your clients.
So Holistic Jerkz, we also have personal training, meal prepping, meal planning, like she said, cooking classes, knowledge sessions, what to eat, what to do, what not to do with the body, get you in some type of routine. Yeah. We're going to have a medical consultation with you all, and we're really going to dive deep to having a customized regimen for you, Jeff. That's what Holistic Jerkz about. The jerk way.
Got you. The jerk
Straight
way.
to the point. Accountability. Remember that accountability?
Yes, that accountability.
Yeah, that accountability.
Yes, sir. That accountability is coming back. Yes, sir.
Okay. And we'll add a cultural aspect to it because sometimes when you're dealing with people of color, especially, and they've been used to eating certain things a certain kind of way, you have to teach them how to make that food a healthy way, but still delicious, like greens. We're going to omit the ham hocks and the hog maw.
No meat. You don't have to put no meat in there.
None. You ain't got to put no meat. You really don't have to put no meat in green. You really don't.
And the smoked
turkey. Really now? No lie. You ain't lying.
And show them how to make it delicious. Yeah. The cornbread, how to make it a different kind of way.
Absolutely.
The candied yams, make it,
Okay, let's take a real quick moment to discuss these candied yams.
Not candied yams.
Candied yams, however you call them, white, black, whatever y'all say in your household.
I'm gonna put you on a restriction because you said candid yam, not candy yams. Candid. That means you indulge in them too much. We're gonna put you on.
Okay,
we'll talk about that.
See,
off the air. See, people, I noticed that. I thought that.
Do you see what this is too much? I didn't come for all this today, but anyway. Let me. How would you put a spin on the candied yams?
Well, first and foremost, instead of using white sugar, you can use natural brown sugar.
Now, why not white sugar? Because I know you said not to use white sugar, so there's a reason. Why not white sugar?
White sugar, white flour,
white bread, white anything is bad for you.
It's bleached. It has no nutrient values in it.
We're gonna say that again. No nutritional values in it.
Yes. It's almost and throw iceberg lettuce in there with it. I can't stand it. I can't
well
stand it.
If you're gonna eat
okay. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. My man said paper.
Yeah, paper.
Yeah,
8x10 notebook paper, guys.
8x10
absolutely discussion. No nutritional value.
Wow.
It's not even natural. It's man-made. It's GMO.
You don't find no seed in it.
Say it again.
You don't find no seed in it. What if God didn't make it? You don't take it.
Don't take it.
There it is.
Remember that, right?
Yes, I do.
You live by that.
I
live by it.
We living by it now. We doing the lifestyle change.
Nothing white, no iceberg lettuce. Everything.
Okay.
That you should eat. You should have to prepare it. You should have to actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
And eat the seeds. They okay. Blend them up and eat them.
Yeah, eat the seeds. That's what the most nutrients is. That's what the most nutrients is.
The skin of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why the nutrition.
Okay.
The skin, the seeds.
So we know nothing white. White ain't right. We ain't talking about
it.
We ain't talking about.
We're not gonna get into that.
We ain't talking about our people. But we just said white ain't right. So let's go. White ain't right.
Yes, you could use things like there's old school things you can use like maple syrup, blackstrap molasses.
Okay, 100% maple syrup.
Yes, 100%
blackstrap molasses.
Yes, 100% maple syrup.
Okay, gotcha.
You can use plant-based butter.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I have seen plant-based butter.
Sunflower butter.
Okay, yes, I have seen that. Okay,
and it's delicious.
I would like to think you couldn't. You probably can't tell the difference, can you?
No, you actually it has a fuller flavor as opposed to just using. Just having your sweet potatoes and some white sugar, or some people use that what's it Karo syrup. Oh,
that's a diabetes.
What is Karo syrup? I ain't even heard of it. I'm glad I'm taking it.
It's real thick.
It's corn syrup.
Oh, like that Alaga stuff,
yes.
That old school.
Exactly what it is.
Okay, grandfather, put the Alaga down, grandfather.
Right now.
You are in your 70s. I know for a fact you still using the Alaga. Put it down.
Yes, gets you some 100% maple syrup. Is once I remember my mom, she would use that alga. What I tossed that in the trash, and I would tell her to use the 100% maple syrup. She can't go back to the other.
Yeah.
Yes, because 100% maple syrup, it's different.
Yes.
See, we grew up on the Aunt Jemima, but then when I found out that the Aunt Jemima was bad and it wasn't good, I said, let me purchase some maple syrup, 100%. I can't. It's very hard to go back.
Yes, or the cheap honey that some people use.
Yes,
I'm gonna go a step further. We have 100% honey locally, Jeff. We have 75,000 Italian honeybees. So that's what you guys get out.
And it's also good for immunity as well because just think of
allergies.
They go and they pollinate from all the different local little wildflowers, and that is usually what gives you those allergy symptoms.
Yeah.
But if you take some of that local grown honey, it'll actually slowly bring those pollen into your system, and it'll get your body accustomed to those allergens.
So it's nature's oh my gosh,
diphenhydramine.
Okay,
Benadryl.
Okay, yes, whatever you just said. Yep, whatever you said. See, that's that nurse coming out. That's what that
nursing
is.
Technology, that's right? That's straight medical term.
Yes, straight medical term. So it's like what I was trying to say. What is it? It's like you know how when you get bit by a snake, it's an anti-venom.
Yes.
That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Nature's anti-venom, I guess, so to speak. I don't like to use that word because venom is so strong.
But it's the truth.
But it's the truth.
Well, anti-allergen.
There we go. Anti-allergen. There we go. There we go. I like that. And see, that is why I'm enjoying this conversation, because these are natural things that we can partake in and put into our bodies. But how many of y'all would have known that if y'all was going to get some allergy symptoms, if y'all just got the local grown bee honey, you could take it and reverse it? How many of y'all knew that?
Bee pollen as well. Bee pollen come from the honey.
Yeah. I didn't know. Local. I didn't know. My
honeycomb, honeycomb,
yeah.
Bee pollen.
See?
That's all local right here, guys. Northwest Indiana.
So what is that? Is that all the additives for the candied yams?
Pretty much, yes.
That could be it. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and then you do a layer. You layer it with you have your sweet potatoes, and then you layer it with your sweet, and then you do another layer of sweet potatoes. You don't put a bunch of water in there because you don't want any watered down sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes create their own type of
Let
juice.
Let them know.
Because some people have, especially Black people, we love to boil all the nutritional value out of vegetables.
Oh, Lord.
And make them soggy.
Yes.
We're not going to talk about that. If it don't crunch it.
If it don't crunch.
Crunchy.
It's got to be crunchy.
Yes. So that's my pet peeve, especially when Brussels sprouts have such a wonderful, full, robust flavor.
They do.
When you boil them to death in water, probably with some iodized salt and maybe some generic pepper.
That's what it takes.
It's just not the same as if you was to take and cut them in half.
Yeah.
And then let them air out and then drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil and some coarse Celtic salt and some crushed black pepper and a little bit of fresh garlic, and then pop them into the oven and let them roast and get that full
or grill them.
Crispy flavor. Yes.
Yeah, I'm closing my eyes. I'm visualizing this.
Yeah, that's healthy eating.
That's great eating right there. See, I visualized all that. It might not be in my cupboard. It might not be there, but we working on that.
Yes.
That's, man. See, I'm telling you, y'all better be getting something from this. I always tell y'all this. When y'all get information, we drop gems on the show, people. The show is for gems, so you can learn something, so you can get something from here. Listen to what this woman is telling you. She's trying to save your life.
Take notes.
Yes.
Take notes. She's trying to save your life. How many people do we actually have that come from and work in these fields, actually willing to come back and tell people, just take your medicine, it's supposed to work for you, but they're trying to give you the best approach, and the best approach is the natural approach, people.
Well, I'll just be honest. We don't learn very much about nutrition.
Speak on it, sister.
When you're in the nursing program or when you're in the physician program. I think about maybe 5 to 10% of your training is nutrition, and it's the standard. This is the SAD diet, the standard American diet, and it's really not good for you. And pay attention to your healthcare practitioners. I'm not trying to talk about my fellow colleagues, but a lot of us are unhealthy. A lot of us are overweight. A lot of us have dark circles under our eyes. We're telling you about the value of sleep. We're telling you the value about water, but a lot of us drink Mountain Dew and coffee just to stay awake.
Yes.
And we deal with a lot of stress. And so we're binging on alcohol throughout the weekend before we come into work. And these are the people that are telling you about how you should live, but they're not necessarily following those same examples. So I say this, if your practitioner doesn't look healthy, and if your practitioner doesn't mirror something that you want to look like, you might want to consider changing your practitioner. If their skin look dull and they look like they're half dead, that's going to be you. They're going to give you dead information.
Ooh.
That's deep, yeah.
Girl, you better give them the information today.
Real info.
You better give them the information today. Jesus. Y'all don't understand what this is doing to me. Where my camera at? Y'all don't understand what this is doing to me. Y'all really don't. Y'all got to be in here to really understand the brevity, and I say brevity, the brevity of what it is with these concerns, these health issues, the whole nine. Because I would like to think, honestly, this is, we talk about pandemics all the time, right? We love to talk about it with COVID and other illnesses and things that take you out like that. But we often forget that food is dying a slow death.
Yes. And when you think about the people that were dying from COVID-related issues, it was more closely related to autoimmune issues.
Yes.
They already had underlying issues. And then all it took was a super virus to take them right on out. Yeah.
Did you notice the air quotes? COVID-related issues. It's bigger than that.
Yes. COVID-related issues.
It's really
like your health.
Your health.
Your diet, your lifestyle.
Yes. I agree, because that was the people who were dropping off, the people who had the already pre-existing health conditions. And that's what kind of confused me with that. You telling me that the doc has told you to take these things to counteract what it is that's coming on. All it took was one good year, maybe a little over, but one good year. I'm just saying, because when it hit, it kind of came. And when it hit, we didn't really know it was here, but people were getting real sick, and some people were dying then too, right?
Well, see, the thing is, COVID has always been in existence.
Okay.
When you think about things like COVID, RSV, influenza A.
It's a version of it.
It's a version of it.
Okay.
It just keeps creating a new version.
Mm-hmm.
And with our dependency on antibiotics and bad eating habits, we just create the catalyst for these superbugs to come in and keep changing and keep morphing into different things. So it's always been around. It's just that, our healthcare is getting worse. And so these are the things that are starting to take us out now. So they've always been in existence.
Okay. I got you. So when it first came around, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to redirect the whole thing towards COVID, but this is because I know a few people have some questions too, because this is going to relate because COVID is still around.
Yes.
And they're saying that it is mutating again and all this other stuff like that. It just seemed like now we're getting this in waves and they're keeping track of it in waves.
And as the United States starts to become more of a melting pot, we have some viruses and some different types of diseases that if you've never traveled to other countries, now that other people are coming here from other countries, they're introducing some of the things that we've not seen for a long time starting to come back, like tuberculosis.
Really?
Yes. People come here with tuberculosis. People come here with
Whooping
measles, mumps, rubella, scarlet fever. Some of those things are starting to come back. And, we had, vaccinations and stuff like that. And we didn't consider it to be a problem. But as we start to become more of a melting pot, we're going to start seeing some of those things coming from a lot of people who are coming from undeveloped countries.
That was them Anglo-Saxon diseases.
Not Anglo-Saxon.
Them Anglo-Saxon
paid
diseases.
attention in history class?
I paid attention. I did. I paid attention.
Yeah, they took out the natives with some blankets.
That's all it was.
Some German measles. So.
That's all
German measles.
Yeah.
See? So I'm trying to tell you, my Anglo-Saxon people, keep your disease over there with you.
And they
We don't
also,
want it.
rats were not native to this area.
Sure
until
what?
they started bringing the boats over.
Hold on, Jesus, hold on.
Big rats.
Hold on. See, we get into history. Let's do. Rats were not native.
Were not native to the New World.
What?
Yes, they came over on those dirty ships from Europe.
Really? The more I start to learn and I get older in this world, I start to realize that we weren't the root cause of a lot of stuff.
No.
This is my show. I can say this. We weren't the root cause of a lot of this stuff.
Wonder who was then?
I do. You know what? Carl, Spoonie.
Oh, not Spoony. Huh?
I wonder too, but as I get older, these truths, they reveal themselves even more. And it just, to me, it just solidifies how much we really need to pay attention to what it is that we do internally, externally, what we're taking in, what's coming out, the whole nine.
And pay attention to the old cultures such as old African traditions when it comes to medicine and herbal medicine. Yeah. Ayurvedic.
Ayurvedic. What? Okay, hold on. Talk about it. You said the big word. Let's say it.
Yes. Ancient Indian holistic medicine. Okay. Ancient Chinese herbal medicine.
Okay.
So when you look at these, and as a nurse, we're always talked about, Florence Nightingale, the modern nurse who basically revolutionized nursing care in the New World. But she learned her practices from Africa.
Yeah.
From Middle East.
They get everything
when
from
they
us.
had soldiers that were dying.
Yeah.
Something as simple as bathing your patients to keep down the mortality rate.
Now, see, that's what trips me out too. When you look at that history of bathing, within a particular culture, it wasn't for Black people. I'm just saying, within a particular culture, you just start to understand it. You start asking yourself, like, okay, how? How was it that y'all thought this was okay? I literally watched a reel and it was crazy where they said back then in those times of like the kings and palaces over there in Europe, they thought that it was okay. Like the dirtier you were, that they thought that was a sign of wealth, prestigious honor, stuff. Why y'all gotta be funky?
Yes. Or like the bride holding the bouquet was really to mask the smell of the body odor.
Yes.
That's where that comes from.
The history, the origin of the bouquet. Or perfume. Perfume was not made to be on clean body. It was made to mask the odor of the funkiness going around.
You
so
know
that's
what?
where perfume comes from. You spray it on,
Pay attention,
and
y'all.
then the lice that was riddled through the hair. That's why they wore those wigs, and underneath those wigs was unkept, unclean
To control
hair
the
with
lice.
Yes.
My people.
History. That's those history lessons.
Stop wearing wigs. Wear your natural hair. Just keep it up.
Comb it.
Groom it. There it is. Oh my Jesus. Now with now I'm gonna say this too. With this holistic can't get the words out. I'm sorry. With the holistic lifestyle. Now with these certain products and everything that you have, what are some of these benefits, these health benefits that come from a lot of these different herbs and spices that you use?
Well, I'll talk about something that may consider to be controversial, but something that a lot of young men are coming to me about.
Mm-hmm.
ED, erectile dysfunction, lack of blood flow.
Mm-hmm.
It was something that was really unheard of, but it's an influx of that now.
And I'm trying to figure out why. And you're right. Yeah.
Sexual performance issues due to diet, high blood pressure, no blood flow. So, an improved sex life. It could be a benefit. Especially if you're in a marriage or a partnership.
That's true.
That is very important. Same thing going with women who are suffering from bacterial vaginosis.
BV.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's crazy you say that because these things are rampant. My wife used to work for UIC, and she used to do a lot of scheduling for the patients and stuff. And she said it will be so many men, young men talking about ED.
Yes.
And I was shocked because, if you don't work in it, you don't see it. It's not around you, nothing. So you don't think about it. But for her to come back and tell me that, I was just like, how?
Why?
Yes, how and why?
Yeah.
How and why? And just to know that diet attributes to a lot of that, because I was an athlete when I was younger. I ran track and everything. So I never kind of like took in a lot of craziness. I never, I'm not going to sit up here and gorge a lot of food or overeat or do it. I know not to do that. So I understand portion control, having things in moderation.
Yes.
But the problem is that just can't be the only thing you're eating.
Yes.
That becomes an issue too.
And then a lot of these experimenting with these party drugs, this lean that a lot of people like to put in there.
Yeah, I'm just like and the thing is, people think that it's fun, but see, you know what scared me with drugs? One word: meth. When I saw what that did to people,
yes,
I said, all right, I live in Illinois. I smoke a little weed here now. But to dabble in anything else, that scares me.
That's uncivilized.
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense.
Wait till you see what crack do to somebody.
I don't want to know. I guess I didn't seen enough of the old videos.
You can look at the pictures, and it's very sad. You'll see women of all different ethnicities, beautiful women. And then once they go through a cycle of meth, they're unrecognizable. They look like the Crypt Keeper.
Yes. Losing teeth, hair.
Yes.
I going to the left.
This forever surprised expression on their face.
Yes.
Their eyes are bucked. Yes.
Wow.
Like the crack to Botox.
Yes.
It's wild.
That's an interesting expression you use.
The crack to Botox. Hey.
Interesting.
And people become very offended. That's why we call Holistic Jerkz. Sometimes it can.
You'll be okay.
You'll
be okay.
Things have been sugar coated so much that sometimes you just have to get just raw and gritty with
That's
people
it.
and to let
That's
people
it.
know, hey, you look crazy right now.
Yeah.
And you need to try something different.
Mm-hmm.
Your skin, your hair is just not looking right. Let's try a different approach. And I've been able to reach people better with that approach as opposed to just playing with them.
Well, my female clients, I say, you're not going to be able to fit that dress. They immediately pop back in. Those clothes you bought, you might as well take them all back because you're not going to be able to get in them. And you should see the difference from.
Oh, I bet.
Oh man,
women don't like to be told they're fat. Or getting there.
That's what I said.
That's why I said fat.
Yeah.
We being jerks today.
Yeah, jerk.
Yes, I will admit, Spoonie, I had a child, and he saw me and he gave me the.
Really,
he gave me. He gave me
the child let you know. They'll be honest with you.
You didn't. He gave me that. You don't look so hot.
So, Mama, you didn't fell off.
And I said, "Ooh," he gave me that look. He didn't say anything
because you knew I was a jerk. You knew what it meant.
I said, "This jerk."
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Immediately, I said, "I'm working on it. I'm working on it." And I worked on it.
She figured it out. She got it real quick.
Okay, real quick.
It didn't take long.
It normally don't.
It don't take long.
No, it don't. Well, us men, we're a little more stubborn. I would like to think us men, when we look at our weight and ourselves, we're a little more stubborn.
Well, I don't think society pressures you as much as they do women.
Well, when you look in the mirror, you can't see your waistline or your belt or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that is what scares me. Looking in the mirror one day.
Look in the mirror.
And then when you look at yourself, now, when you look down and you can't look straight down, that's a problem. If my belly is overtaken, and that's what I'm saying, that's what I don't want to see. So, it hit us too. We just don't talk. We might talk about it amongst the men, and it might be a little more hidden, but it definitely hits us.
Or you should think about your partner. Like if you are with someone who's petite and you're gradually gaining and gaining and gaining, and usually when you're in an intimate act, you're killing that woman. You're literally sitting, crushing her on top of her.
Shout out to the small women out there. My wife is small.
Be careful, y'all.
That's not a good look, gentlemen, to take that last and then just collapse on her and basically just crush her.
So glad this your show?
I'm so glad this is very true. But you are exactly right, because you do have, in order to keep up these antics, people.
Antics, I like the word.
These antics, people, you must be healthy.
Because you would die in the act.
And then guess what? Maybe when you get healthy, you might just stay a little bit longer out there. It might just, because I can attest to that, because when I was on my diet and I was single at the time.
Oh my goodness.
And I was a young man. I'm still young.
He said young man.
I'm still young. But I was younger, and there was a lot going on. So I can attest, you get your health right, you're going to get whatever ED you thought you had.
It went away. It disappeared. Yeah.
So facts. See, this is why I love talking. We keeping it real with the people. We being honest, and this is what we have to do. I thank you for this, because, ma'am, if you probably hadn't come on, we probably wouldn't be talking about this right now.
Oh, well,
yeah, we probably.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm okay.
These are the things that women we talk about these things, and it's about not being shy about it, just coming right out.
True.
And aside from health issues, also we were talking about, I'm also a licensed massage therapist.
Okay. Yes, talk about the benefits of that as well. Yeah, let's hit that.
I've worked with someone who he likes to call it body work, get into body work.
Okay, I've heard it called that.
And also dealing with, couples and intimacy, learning how to relax your partner.
Okay.
Without necessarily having to be intimate in the act.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Intimacy.
Okay. Yes. I like that. We'll
be offering those types of workshops as well.
Okay. That's needed, because that stuff is real. It's good, because that stuff is real big in the city. Yeah. In some places. And we do need some stuff like that locally here. Agreed. Because it's more than a trend. Again, it is part of the holistic lifestyle.
Yes.
The overall lifestyle.
There you go.
Approach.
The holistic approach. There it is. The everything.
Everything, guy.
And that's why I like that. So because how often should you get massages? Because I went for a massage. This woman told me I was tight. And I said, Jesus, when I walked out of there, I felt like a whole new man.
She's the professional. I like once a week. I know that's a little expensive. It can be a little tedious. But
how often?
Once again, you should not look at a massage as, a lot of people look at it as something of luxury.
Yes.
Think of it as body maintenance.
Okay.
Especially if
necessity,
you
right?
are just getting into exercise. You're not a gym junkie like Spoonie here. And you want to move all that, fluid, that lymph fluid, and help with the detoxing of your body. Mm-hmm. Massage is wonderful. It's almost like exercise for the muscles, for those tissues. You're bringing your body back into alignment. It's creating a relaxation, a therapeutic approach it helps with the blood flow for memory as well, especially if you get a good full head to toe massage. Look for a massage therapist that is not scared to get into those nooks and crannies. Actually, and to tell you the truth, look for a massage therapist where you can feel comfortable enough where you can completely undress underneath the covers, and they can really get into those hip flexors
in a professional way. Absolutely.
Yes, they can really get into like doing a good scalp massage. Okay, they can really get into those feet, dealing with reflexology. They can really get into those hands.
Okay, got you. Because and I agree with that, because the professional needs to be the professional.
Yes,
they can't do the full job if you're not ready to
get the job done.
Get the job done.
Absolutely.
That's how it goes. So y'all don't shy away from being naked under the cover there, under the towel.
Massages are necessary.
Exactly, they are necessary. And the thing is, that woman don't want you. She don't want you.
Or man.
Or man.
A lot of men say they find a lot of male massage therapists say they find it difficult to sometimes find clientele because of the stigma.
Yes.
Somebody's going to assault you.
Yeah, that foolishness.
Yes.
And
it happens. It does happen, but you do have a lot more professional. More than likely, he's going to be a professional. So don't be afraid of your massage therapist.
That's right. Don't go on Temu to get the massage therapist.
A Shein.
Or Shein.
A Craigslist.
Or Craigslist.
MySpace. I went back there.
You went back to MySpace.
And also get in the habit of taking your children to get massages.
Come on. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
We got a book that say train a child up in the way they should go, right?
Yeah, that is.
My son and I used to get couple massages together. I think he was as young as 6 years old. And we would go together and we would get mother and son massages. And he loves them to this day. He considers them to be critical. He's my broke best friend. And of course, I'm always paying for him. And at one time he had a little girlfriend and I was paying for her too.
Well, your son is 16 or 17, how old is he?
Yes. And I was paying for his massage, the girlfriend's massage, and my massage.
That's called great mother. That's being a great mother.
So I introduced the teenagers to the holistic lifestyle because they are also going through a lot of hormonal issues.
Yeah.
And and they're eating junk food and they're having skin eruptions and also this bad diet is also affecting their mood. So if you find that your teenager is a lot more moody than usual, their diet could be the artificial sugars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff, I took my 17-year-old, I have a teenage daughter. Shout out to Kalia, chiropractor. Massages, cryotherapy, stretching routine, her diet. She drinks plenty of water. But I started this when I carry her in the carry. I should take her to the gym with me.
Oh wow!
Now she take herself to the gym. Now she goes to the Y by herself. You train them up. That basic instructions before leaving Earth.
There it is. Right. There it is. Y'all better let them know, because like I tell you on the show, we believe in the God and we also follow the BIBLE. So y'all just understand this. All these are principles that do come from that book.
I'm just saying the book. Whatever religion, the isms you believe in, that book, read that one, read the Quran, whatever your beliefs may be. Have some type of higher being.
Some type of
higher being.
They all talk about holistic practices. They all talk about fasting.
Come on. Yeah.
All talk about.
I'm sorry. Talk about fasting. That is an intermittent fasting. That's important. Take notes, guys.
Yeah, let's hit on this very quickly. Let's go.
You have different forms of fasting. You have intermittent fasting. You have where you do water fasting. You also do dry fasting.
Yep.
Okay.
It depends on, and particularly paying attention to our, getting back to the medical, those who have diabetic issues, making sure you're paying attention to your blood sugar levels. We don't want you to, bottom out now.
Okay. Yeah. Got you. And this is what the people need to know. We're going to have you on again. Because Spoon, you always welcome to come.
I don't want to come back. I want the other jerk to be on.
You want the other jerk to be on?
Give her an hour.
Give her an hour. We'll give her an hour.
I'm just the verbal jerk. He's the physical jerk. That's what we say.
Look at me. Y'all don't believe that, do y'all?
Yes. He'll put you through those grueling workouts and everything, and you'll feel good afterwards because Spoonie he worked with a group of us and he had us do flipping tires,
running hills, running sand,
and everything. And then
shout out to the workout group too. They looking. Shout out to y'all.
He said, "Let's reward ourselves with a trip to Vegas."
We went to Vegas.
That's what's up.
And they walked the strip half. No, man, that's their business.
We found an excellent vegan restaurant that even those who were not vegan like me, they enjoyed that vegan restaurant very much.
Absolutely.
That's good.
We went back probably 4 or 5 times to get different food choices from them. They were really
good.
Dope.
It was a vegan in the shipping container, like a shipping container part. It was next level.
Really?
Stuff, man. It was good stuff. Shout out to Las Vegas, the old strip.
Yeah. Now listen, y'all. I understand this. Now, see, they said they took a trip to Vegas and still found the holistic way to live.
Yeah.
They did not wild out just because they was in the city of sin.
I like that.
You feel me?
No sin for us.
There you go. No sin for the body for these people.
Waking up at 5 o'clock to do those beautiful hikes.
Oh, see, y'all dedicated.
Before the sun comes up.
Oh, y'all good out here.
It gets hot in Vegas.
I see the look in your eyes. Y'all scare me with this look. Y'all some jerks for real. Y'all looking at me like, come over to the other side, Jeff.
Yes,
I'm like, I
come
don't
on
know.
over to the other
Not even.
side.
I don't think I'm
Just come
ready.
on.
It's like,
It'll be okay.
it'll be okay. That's right. You got to nurture the people in this thing. You know? Got to nurture them into this thing. And just to let y'all know, remember, we're not on here saying that you have to do this stuff right now. We're not saying that, okay, you about to die tomorrow. Some of y'all might be getting ready to,
One of these old mornings, we all gonna answer that call.
Yes, we all go answer the call, but I don't know. Somebody might be listening right now who needs a lifestyle change for our listeners and our viewers. And we might be reaching somebody right now and they say, you know what? Maybe I am diabetic right now. Maybe I am one burger away from a heart attack, and real talk, whether you kind of on the low end of this, on the high spectrum of this is a show for you. And I really hope if you're watching the live stream, if y'all tuning in and whatnot, go ahead, play this joker back and really pay attention. If you're listening to the radio, go ahead. Y'all can come back on my Facebook page or my Redirect, Regroup, Refocus YouTube channel and tap into this, because this is real life. These are the things that go on with people every day. We need to eat food in order to survive. So why wouldn't you just want to take a more healthier and a better approach to all of this? So y'all gotta let the people know where they can find y'all.
Well, you can find.
Come on.
I will give out my personal cell. It's 219-545-2611. We'll be working on our Facebook page. We'll be working on having a YouTube channel and a website very soon.
Give them the number again, Andrea.
219-545-2611.
Don't find me. Come see me. 219-613-7594. Come see me. 219-613-7594. My personal cell phone number. And if you're in Illinois and you don't want to dial 219, dial me at 312-880-9566. My work number.
This man
312-880-9566. Somebody need their life saved.
This is it. Yes, sir. And it has been a joy having the both of y'all on. More so you, ma'am.
Yeah.
More so you.
I can't wait to see you later. How about that one? I got something for me. Don't worry about it.
Having me. And remember, I love you. I really do. I got into this profession. They say I wouldn't care. I would become desensitized. Mm-hmm. And when I work in nurse shift, I still cry for my patients who I've lost through hospice, that I've lost. Maybe they've coded. I still feel that I'm very much a part of that person's life. And I have not become like some of my colleagues where, just take a pill and just go about your business. Now, if that's what you would want me to do, to leave you alone, I will. But for the most part, if I feel like I can help you in another kind of way, that is nothing but love.
Love and peace. If nature don't make it, please don't take it.
There it is, y'all. Y'all heard it. And it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation, along with the Holistic Jerkz. So remember, y'all, we love y'all, and Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, and peace out. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay, Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go.